white silk, dust dancing lazy like it's standing still. Old glass warmed by a quiet flame, street home drifting, calling my name. Lamp by the window, keeping watch on the rain. You don't say a word, but you soften the pain. All these little shadows learning my face again. Lamp by the window, stay till the night grows thin. Curtains breathing in and out, radio whisper, too low for doubt. And coffee gone cold by the chair, but your amber circle says someone's there. Lamp by the window, keeping watch on the rain. You don't say a word, but you loosen the chain. All these tired stories folding like paper cranes. Man by the window, stay till the dirt goes pale. Some nights I almost ask you, have you seen her pass this way? Your light leans across the pavement, chasing every shape that strays. I trace the line you're drawing on my own uneven floor. Tiny map of every moment I waited by this door. Lamp by the window, keeping watch on the rain. You better say a word, but you know my name. Always faded even, though in your gentle frame. Up by the window, stay till the night, stay till the night, stay till the night turns play. Footsteps fade under cotton streaks. Breath hangs thin in the quiet between beats. Porch light halo on an empty road. Every sound I know wrapped in white and slow. Silent snowfall hanging in the dark. Every flake a tiny wandering spark. World is holding in a gentle hush. Even my heartbeat softens to a blush. Silent snowfall drifting through my hair. nights watching roofs turn pale, all our little stories folding into veils. Silent snowfall hanging in the dark, every flake a tiny wandering spark. World is holding in a gentle hush, even my heartbeat softens to a blush. Silent snowfall drifting through my hair, I could almost swear there's music in the air. Street signs blur under slow white tide. Time walks out of the frame tonight. If you called my name, I'd hear it somehow, carried on the weight of this falling now. Silent snowfall hanging in the dark, every flake a tiny wandering spark. World is holding in a gentle hush, even my heartbeat softens to a blush. Silent snowfall chasing, feel the glow. I could almost hear your voice inside the snow. Whispered metal on a closing door, one last shimmer and nothing anymore. Two cups cooling on a wobbly table, sugar packs torn like tiny paper moons, bar stool size and a sleepy ceiling fan, counting time with a slow uneven tune. Midnight in a small cafe, chairs turned in like they're leaning in to say we're the last little lights awake. Just your smile in the quiet that we make. Midnight in a small cafe, let the world drift farther, farther away. The steam ghost rising from the chipped white mugs. You trace circles in a spill of cream. Old clock ticking, a little out of key. Your tired laugh soft softens everything. Midnight in a snow cafe, chairs turned in like we're leaning in to say we're the last little lights awake. Just your smile and the quiet bed we make. Midnight in a small cafe, let the world drift farther, farther away. Outside, the street forgets our names. Inside, we rewrite tiny yesterdays. You say stay, like a question, like a prayer. I answer by never leaving this chair. Midnight in a small cafe, chairs turned in like they're leaning in to say we're the last little lights awake. Just your smile and the quiet that we make. Midnight in a small cafe, if the sun comes, tell it we're okay. One more sip of the almost gone night, me unhum fades into your arms. Coffee in a chipped blue cup, lipstick print from the night before. You laugh, say you're not waking up, till the sky forgets what rain is for. Your keys drag lazy on the table, like a tired little train. You trace my name into the sugar, then erase it with your ring. Street lights in the fog blow around you like a promise. You turn and ask you coming, but your eyes already know. Street lights in the fog make halos out of strangers. If I let you walk ahead, will you fade before I follow? Your coat hangs off one shoulder, scarf trailing like a line I missed. You talk about some distant city. I'm stuck on the curb of your wrist. Taxi tires hum soft and hollow. Steam climbs up from the road. I tell a joke that isn't funny. You laugh like it's all you need to know. Street lights and the fog go around you like a promise. You turned and asked you coming, but your eyes already know. Street lights and the fog make heroes out of strangers. If I let you walk ahead, will you fade before I follow? I could stay here at the window with the glass keep me apart, or step into that blurry golden circle where you keep your heart. Street lights in the fog draw a path that's made for two birds. You sway and say just trust it, and I doubt let go. Street lights in the fog, soft and slow and honest. If I keep my pace with yours, maybe morning never shows. Steam on the glass, you trace your name in half a line. Coat on the chair, scarf slowly sliding off your mind. Low talking lights, a crooked candle leans and sighs. I watch your eyes catch every shadow walking by. Cold air, warm hands, you laugh and I understand. We let the big world stay outside the window pane. Cold air, warm hands, we're small but this feels grand. Two cups between us and to explain. Shivering scones clink like a secret little code. Oh, clock too slow, stretching these minutes into gold. Traffic unfazed, just distant stories rolling past. You curl your palms around the cup and make it last. Cold air, warm hands, you smile and I understand. We let the big world stay outside the window pane. Cold air, warm hands, time slips like falling sand. But in this quiet grove, we're staying till they grow. Coats by the door, names on the bell. Night's getting thin, but we're here still. Cold air, warm hands, street lights can make their plans. We'll let the hours stray just past the window frame. Cold air, warm hands, I hold and you hold back. The city fades to black inside, we're bright as flame. Mug on the table, steam drawing ghosts in the air. You trace a window circle, say you love this kind of quiet care. Boots by the doorway, laces loosened, melting ice. Your scarf hangs on my shoulder, carrying the cold, carrying the night. Footsteps in fresh snow, soft as a secret. Every little echo says we're still here. You lean in, your heartbeat under my coat. Footsteps in fresh snow fading. close. Lamp in the corner, spilling a halo on the floor. Your laugh a slow river, running warmer than before. You hum an old standard, forget half the lines, still fine. I follow you off key, just happy your voice is tangled in mine. Oh, footsteps in fresh snow, soft as a secret. Every little echo says we're still here. You're leading your heartbeat under my coat. Footsteps in fresh snow, fading but close. Outside the world is paper white. Inside the clock forgets time. If all we had is this long night, it's more than enough, more than enough. Footsteps in fresh snow, soft as a secret. Every little echo says we're still here. You leading your heartbeat under my coat. Footsteps in fresh snow, fading but close. Paper cup coffee, cooling in my hands. Station sign flickers over empty tracks. Your scarf on the railing, still holding your shape. Every bench breathing stories that stayed after the last train. The world gets small and kind, chill there, quiet ache. But I don't really mind. After the last train, time loosens at the seams. I miss you in the silence, but I like you in my dreams. Timetable shadows with something renewed. Windows catch my reflection till it looks like you. After the last train, the world gets small and kind till they're quite eight, but I don't really mind. After the last train, time loosens at the seams. I miss you in the silence, but I like you in my dreams. Maybe you're out there under some distant roof, forgetting this platform, forgetting the proof that two tired people once waited beside, sharing a breath, sharing. After the last train, the night just holds its breath. Soft glow is sleepy time, wide open to the west. After the last train, I'm lighter than I seem. I miss you in the silence, but I like you in my dreams. Mug on the sill, steam tracing halos, frost on the glass, blurring the sky below. Your wool sweater sleeves, half hiding your hands, soft in the lamplight, like snow that never lands. Winter window glow, word outside in silver slow. Let the quiet pile up high, while the hours drift by. Shadows dance and embers glow. If the night is long and cold, fade into hush. Clock in the hallway, too kind to rush. You read that same page, smiled and pretend you're not watching me. Watch you again. While the hours drift by, winter window blows, shadows dance and embers glow. If the night is long and cold, we've got this little gold. Let the storm erase the street. We'll stay here, bare feet, heartbeat. Who needs anywhere to go? While the hours drift by, winter window glows, shadows dance and embers blow. If the night is long and cold, we've got this little gold. Steam rises from a paper cup. Window fog, my name half scribbled. Buses hum along the avenue. Daylight slips behind the buildings. Evening settles in like a coat across my shoulders. Every little worry folds itself a bit smaller. City softly breathing under signs that flicker dim. I exhale, I let you in as evening settles in. Neighbors talk through thin blue walls. Distant sirens blur to vowels. Silver trails on passing cars trace a slow, unwinding pattern. Evening settles in like a coat across my shoulders. Every little worry folds itself a bit smaller. City softly breathing under signs that flicker dim. I exhale, I let you in as evening settles in. You lean close and all that noise thins to just your quiet voice. All the edges soften now, nothing left for us but now. Evening settles in like a coat across my shoulders. Every little worry folds itself a bit smaller. Cities softly breathing under sighs that flicker down. I exhale, I let you in as evening settles in. Mark on the sill, steam in the fading blue. Street sounds drifting, but they don't get through. Dust on the records, spines I've read to threads. Your sweater on my chair, holding what you said. This is where silence sings in the hush between my thoughts. Winter breathing at the glass, every cloud a tender frost. You are everywhere and nowhere, like a song I almost know. Where silence sings, I hear you in the snow. Lamp in the corner throws halos on the floor. Old wooden the stairs don't creak like before. Caught hands circling, soft as falling flurries. Time moves slower here, far from all the worries. This is where silence sings, in the hush between my thoughts. Winter breathing epiclast, every cloud a tender frost. You are everywhere and nowhere, like the side I almost know, where silence sings. I hear you in the snow. I talk to the air like you just stepped outside. Set a place at the table for the echo of your smile. If the dark keeps its promise and stays gentle on my skin, I stay right here and listen to the quiet drawing in. This is where silence soars, in the hush between my thoughts. Winter breathing up the glass, every cloud a tender frost. You are everywhere and nowhere, like a song I almost know, where silence sends. I hear you in the snow. Steam on the window, mug in my hands, still warm. Your sweater on my shoulders, rain stitching patterns on the porch. In the breath between notes, where the sound lets go, that's where I find you, quiet as falling snow. In the breath between notes, where the small things glow. Stay in that silence, stay. Don't let let it go. Clock on the wall ticks softly. Page in your book turns slow. Dog at our feet, half dreaming. Lamp painting halos on the floor. And the breath between notes, where the sound lets go. That's where I find you. Quiet as falling snow. In the breath between notes, where the small things glow. Stay in that silence. Stay, don't let it go. We don't have to speak. You lean into me. Every little heartbeat fills the spaces in between. And the breath between notes, where the sound lets go. That's where I find you. Quiet as falling snow. In the breath between notes, where small things go. Stay in that silence. Stay, don't let it go. Stain on the mug, book on your knee. Your socks don't match. You laugh, look at me. Rain on the roof fades into gray. We let the plans all melt away. Fireside reverie, you dreaming into me, watching shadows wander on the old brick wall. Fireside reverie, slow as it needs to be. If this is all we have, it's more than all. Logs crack and fall, tiny bright stars. Smoke curls and sways between us and the dark. You trace your day on the back of my hand. Every small trouble turns to soft sand. Fireside reverie, you breathing next to me, talking about nothing till we say it all. Fireside reverie, time moves quietly. If this is where we stay, we don't need more. Let the world spin wild out ears listen as our voices fall. Fireside reverie, keep this small memory. If this is all we get, it's still my own. Mug in my hands, steam on my face, snow on the window, world losing pace. Coat on the chair, boots by the door, cold in a hallway, soft on the floor. Icy winter, but the room is warm with you. Breath like silver, drifting in the lamplight too. Outside all the branches shiver. Inside all I feel is true. Icy winter, but the room is warm with you. Frost on the glass, tracing each vein. Streets almost silent, white on the lane. Blankets in piles, your shoulder, my sleeve. Quiet as pages we don't wanna leave. Icy winter, but the room is warm with you. Breath like silver, dressed in the lamplight too. Outside all the branches shiver. Inside all I feel is true. Icy winter, but the room is warm with you. Let the night stack soft and stone. Snow on snow on snow. Let the kettle hum though. Know where we need to go. Icy winter, but the room is warm with you. Gold like silver, drifting in the lamplight Saws a rhythm on old copper pans. Chair by the corner, cat at my feet. Clock in the kitchen, skipping the beat. When the world whispers, I finally hear all of the small things falling so near. Breath in the quiet, warm as a sigh. When the world whispers, time drifts by. Books on the table, spines leaning close. Soft kind of chaos I cherish the most. Lamp with a halo, dust in its glow. Pages like shorelines, turning so slow. When the world whispers, I finally hear all of the small things falling so near. Breath in the quiet, worn as a sigh. When the world whispers, time drifts by. Front line, left barely air. Miles in the middle, the flick in the air. Words hardly needed, just you and me, sharing the silence like old poetry. When the world whispers, I finally hear all of the small